Manyo semo dian and there. Why you should more fun how per se what the best some yet you.
And before met was good morning to our cherished viewers. It's an honor to serve you. It's always not that we know better than you. Okay, and then the episode won't say, in Wejuma, yes, Ex-Gratia.
Okay.
Ex-Gratia cry then.
Say there is cow.
I say Scout, but and from before 2024 general election, no campaign called so party Ex-Gratia. And Ghana for be NTS say Ex-Gratia. In a simple terms, Rebecca say Ex-Gratia BB say like a pension money. But ebi oshe on TS obi a wo adwuma wo free aso say wo be call retirement and e describe e da wase asida sika so oji say wa beboa
and no but at the end of every month I no, retirement
me say as civil service worker there who call retirement be 60 years e call there na the amount so skawe e be betumi 100,000 Ghana cedis and about politicians no omo de na ntisa especially government appointees any MPs any other head of national institutions state institution ni bi no omo de na ntisa especially MP for omo de na hin kakra
he say MP no na nka wo ye MP na ye ma sesika na anka abeka say e we
dabi o enye say dabi o say the engine am say hin kakra ni Ghana for monti ase na say
o na wa he wo hwehwe mu me de mi be
members of parliament and ministers na omoji Ex-Gratia every 4 years so
every 4 years
yes whether who lose o when lose o obeje so it's like so biti yan so MP
okay
boy parliament be 12 years that's 3 terms that means every 4 years be yan rough estimate so okay a man 100,000 Ghana cedi every 4 years so 12 years 300,000 Ghana cedi.
Menya Aristotle afiansa me be calculate a man.
That is 300,000 Ghana cedi. Until the cost it is came there.
3 billion.
Meanwhile, Nipa no gusu ye MP.
Ogusu just salary at
yes.
the end of the month.
Yes. And I say, oh, I then okay, yenye say bia say uluzu.
Okay.
Uluzu dia o mba parliament uluzu primaries and as national election dia. Na the amount so ye da wase se wa be sum oman no but entisa and 2024 between 2023 2024 before election no the current president or your campaign pa for Ex-Gratia
okay
say no oba obeyi Ex-Gratia and the free ho by question man for say 6 months now ye enti hwe fa ho say ampa de o kan no o shasi anase one shasi anase unye kra that is what Ghanaians want to know and obi bega say na o kan wo hen ye wo graphics mpacho ma me first graphic why when we say you
come with evidence.
Oh yes evidence me dabi Ghana say one hwe ye o kasa one hwe na wa no akoye o ka and when we say macho yi life no free o man one say obi tro bi say flashback yeah, Kai or Mampening. They said that I will review Article 71, scrap Ex-Gratia, John Mahama, and the Kai.
Obey Ex-Gratia.
Yes.
During
the campaign.
Okay.
Until when
the campaign promises.
Yes, Article 71 for holders. Now we are why. No me President Nangasa count. Okay. Executives count, legislatures, judiciary, any other state institution. Jane Mensa any other way security couples ni nyina account and assembly mbacho mam the next one why so me the evidence actually enye say me na America and who said Ex-Gratia of what article ono no see obema ni MP ministers no obejie from nsem on farm but question be say owo sa tu mi na is it as simple say hey, me many ministers, deputy, hey, me mamu Ex-Gratia, no, or ni sa to me no. Macho mami the next one on enko.
But see obey review.
Review ni say, what are you reviewing? At the end, say, or can I say, I will scrap. Another one say review. Any politicians forecast man 10 year. Also first was say I will review and scrap. And another one is say I will scrap Ex-Gratia when I become president. So now you become
2nd March 2023.
This one is exactly a campaign platform now, okay.
Okay,
2 years ago. So the question is say now you are now a president. Process Ben of him Eddie fulfill promises because Ex-Gratia was part of your campaign message in Ghana for baby and so Ajuwatu. So that is also obi say okay, macho video bi wo hoboma me why. Ye ntie nenu ma asem na nko say obi na say social media there obi atumi ka de ope. Enti ye mo video no ma me na ye ntie onu ankasa nenu nsem.
We will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms under the Fourth Republic, which will be aimed at restoring confidence in our democracy and governance systems while making life easier and better for the people of Ghana. In response to the concerns and calls from many of you, we will initiate and undertake the most far-reaching constitutional, political and governance reforms that will restore confidence in our democracy. We'll continue and bring to conclusion the constitutional review process that was begun by the late President Atta Mills, which will include a review of the controversial Article 71 to reduce the number of office holders under Article 71 and reduce the disparities in privileges and emoluments vis-à-vis the public sector and civil service. The payment of ex-gratia to members of the executive under Article 71 will be scrapped. You must show by example. If the economy is in crisis, why should we continue to take ex-gratia when the rest of the public and civil service don't take it? And so I said categorically that we will cancel ex-gratia. And then somebody who should know better, a lawyer, he said, oh, then I should refund all the ex-gratia we took before to show Ghanaians that yes, we are serious about cancelling it. He does not even know the principle in our constitution that says that you cannot pass retroactive legislation. If you pass legislation today, it does not affect what happened in the past. And what he says is a bit silly, because it's like saying that because we've introduced free NHS, all of us should go and get a refund of our school fees that we paid in the past. That is how silly what he's saying is. And so they should state what their position is. Are they in favor of ex-gratia, or they agree with us that we will cancel it? We are saying 2025, when we come, we will cancel ex-gratia.
Well, what asem no kan no.
But see, papa.
Or see then we will scrap.
Okay.
Or see the executives. That is underlying word. But question is say president. Say president, you don't have the power.
Okay.
I don't know say enya wo na wo decide the payment of ex-gratia ma wo appointees no. When I say executive, I mean ministers and deputies, chief of staff, and those guys say one ho. E wo mu say wo na appoint you, but emremu no enya wo na decide. Wo bi na decide mo salary any those things in my article 71. And indirect no people guys say politicians for mon kasa ti omu mienu. Macho mame fair another graphic why about what 1992 constitution article 71. There no okay. There's another one with the heading. There any amendment, there's another one. I say article 71 emolument and way. Very good. Determination of certain emoluments. That is article 71. Holders, the salary and allowances payable and the facilities and privileges available to wine the speaker, deputy speaker, and members of parliament. Okay. So it means article 71 no salary allowances ex-gratia and those one no, and other privileges no for benefit from that speaker, deputy speaker and members of parliament. B, the chief justice and other justices of the superior court of judicature. It means a chief justice, other high court to other whatever lower court judges, only a chief justice judge there, you are entitled to article 71. So beji payment and allowances. And I see the auditor general, the chairman and the deputy chairman of electoral commission, the commissioner for human rights and administrative justice and his deputies, and the district assembly's common fund administrators. The chairman and the vice and the other members of Macho Family Kowai. Now, a National Council for Higher Education and so, however, prescribed, the Public Service Commission, the National Media Commission, the Lands Commission, and the National Commission for Civil Education. So it means I entitled to Article 71, but there's something that I'm say, Oman penny any to me. So be Gisa, your friend say, Ex-Gratia free ni appointees in 7 say yanko. Yes. So being expenditure and charge on the consolidated fund shall be determined by the president on the recommendation of a committee of not more than 5 members appointed by the president, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. So, President ought to mean solely keke say, hey,
so no. See we.
When I say emphasize, I'm using the underline where I say executives. Okay. Even who executive krano, and you who and otiamo. On mine, they lay down rules. The next one is the same graphic now. And I said, okay, 2, you share the 2 no. I said the salary and allowances payable and the facilities available to the president and the vice, the chair, and other members of the Council of State, ministers of state and deputy ministers, being expenditure charged on the consolidated fund shall be determined by Parliament on the recommendation of committee referred to in clause 1 of this article. My point in the name. President will Parliament and decided will salary need those things. And who need to me say, hey, me members no. Mamu me appointees to maminje. Okay. That is what I'm saying. Say 2 minutes you no decide. And you no decide say me tua and I say maminje. Constitution aka say obeye. Parliament na say okay, say see a president 30,000. I no more decide with a recommendation from a committee I ever form. So moon share article 71 say best is be woman. Na say amo de ba omo de be kwa Council of State. That is on advice of Council of State. And so enya dey say hey fine why yes sir. You call the next one say for the purpose of this article except as otherwise provided in this article, salaries includes allowance, facilities and privilege and retiring benefit. So this is where it comes from. Retiring benefit, that's Ex-Gratia become there. But you call the next one why? So no. Oh, maybe. No. I'm saying clause 3, the amendment we know, I don't know. Yeah. So it means in another one, so in other side, no, the as president and deciding for MPs. Okay. So say Parliament for and decided the allowances and those paying to the executive there. The executive also president decide for the members of Parliament. And the question is say, obey the immediate free ho. Now who you there say you decide who there and two person mafia say be mafia.
No cray.
So how do you do that? Even young Jintum say obetumi aye but process ben na say president in fame. And process is it just say be Mr. T no chinane me wi ana. No, it's not just as simple as that. Much of our amendment we into sumamwa. So America say Osha article 290 a constitutional baby obetumi changes wom and the changes no mpo no enye as simple as that. Also amendment of entrenched provisions. Social Constitution Article 123 obetumi asesa that is the territories of Ghana Article 4 and 5, the laws of Ghana Article 11, fundamental human rights and freedom chapter 5, and a representative of the people, that's the MPs and all those things. That's what executive, that is chapter 8, that is the minister, president, the vice and all those, the chief of staff, all those things. So all these articles over here, they are the one open here changes woman ubetumi aye. But the next one about this amendment way. So the process e wo ho na nkasa no on say to us wa by yenko clause 2. That is so. I say a bill for the amendment of an entrenched provision shall before Parliament proceeds to consider it be referred by the Speaker to the Council of State for its advice, and the Council of State shall render advice on the bill within 30 days after receiving it. Yen fan say okay, they say all the proposal say person or amending article 71 or patch no. Okay, so all the kwa and yes all the keke and Parliament passes say no pass delay. No, it's not so. You have to give it to the Speaker, and the Speaker no within 30 days yes all the comma Council of State. No more shame no more say ade we ye ebe ye na say ye enye ye we ebe ye na say enye ye until within 30 days no yes a Council of State etumi ema hwehwe mu na ma advice. That is so that means already 1 month score. Yeah. Now 3, the bill shall be published in a gazette but shall not be introduced into Parliament until the expire of 6 months after publication in the Gazette under this clause. The Gazette simply means that yes, when our Council of State ama advice you know, afen no ba be publications say o ba be to graphic Ghana for and we say ampa ye pese esisa emra say wom say and to ye no wi a o be publish ebe o publish and say old side ko ebe tena ho be 6 months plus 1 month already 7 months ko ansana kwa wi. So yanko for after the bill has been read the first time, it shall not be proceeded with further unless it has been submitted to a referendum held throughout the country. At least 40% of the person entitled to vote voted at the referendum. At least 75% of the person who voted cast their vote in favor of the passing of the bill. So it means after 7 months, you know, yes, call for referendum. And a referendum, it means last election you were about 18 million voters. And yes, referendum said the whole call the whole Ghana. Yes, so about say yes, ye per se ye emra we to say Ex-Gratia no ye be ye free. And that means at least about 40% of that 18 million no. Yes, someone to me to be two abano. And out of that 40%, you said to me 75%. You can say yes, article 71.
Okay.
So what we share sir, and yet just a simple process how. So it means over the referendum, over the crazy, over kai former President Nana Akufo-Addo time of person other new 6 regions no. Omo so omo referendum. Omo ko ti omo to say ye pese ye mamo regions. Mo ti ase na northern region. And e che mu savannah north east or north west or whatever. And nyina ebe. So that is the referendum we are talking about. So in terms of we enquire about some regions in the whole Ghana ebe say something like national election.
Okay.
So yes, no. Yes, no. That means electoral commissions who will be my. So it's not as simple. So we can here within 2-3 days. And the referendum, just imagine before yes electoral commission, yes normal publication on the normal publication. So okay, at these days only one advert say referendum say national civic education for so moon starting year education no moon church the Ghana form say and before electoral commission crab we na 1 year krako before obey we na 1 year krako macho finance one to sumama the same graphic now and I go for 5 where the bill is approved at the referendum parliament shall pass it. Where a 6 where a bill for the amendment of an entrenched provision shall be passed by parliament in accordance with this article, the president shall assent to it. So it means that so the final stage in say yeah sir I'm running ahead there me no there. So say yanji to 75% yanya there. So it means say the woman penny cannot end me nyejuma.
Okay.
It the same as equal as you see the term as someone you can and so you beba. It was the same amendment say until you beba another day. Near said that that term as someone can you amount for because of betumi akon or a majority or 1/3 of parliament or betumi asole keke and yes as simple as that sir. And these are some of the things sir. Yes say process yes say this one is a long process.
May take you years.
Yes. And it will not take effect from now.
From Wokra.
The next government the next government now no babe that effect ne babe one sure no so babe have the same. So just like us all kind of speech we say time or propose obey you now BC and a scandal na oji no some fabra na show say am pass women serious. So these are some of the things we do. So sometimes the law is not as simple as say
okay
yeah well me kan na my no just within and na man for can say so far what are the process you nim say constitution amendment committee you set it up one say even up to now come mu adwuma e and you can say Mills or static constitution review as former president Akufo-Addo ono so be bi and I quite say review ni review but still the purpose of review ni yehu so we want to hear I quite say they have been silent on this so Ghanaians are asking how far have we gone with this article 1 scrap as article 71 Ex-Gratia holders no how are you scrapping it we want to know okay. We want to know say ampa the okano ebetumi ayedwuma na ebetumi ayedwuma but enye ne asem it's a long process and the Ghana for them so yeah bisa and just an education can say politician for asem don't just take it keke so we tie no mienu because ono kan e dey anya vote at the end implementation will become a problem
no can dear. So
and we are just educating.
Okay.
That is me our aim. Okay. So yenka fa sembe kanetra so
up now.
So me that is what I have for them today. Okay. Tomorrow so actually there will be opposition for akamo ho.
Parliament
no any parliament korampo.
Parliament in some course in India we within their parties and
but actually they be almost call primaries January next year. Ochina ye be yan wadwuma.
Within their party.
Within MPP no be so mo elect adent na mo take that decision no. Ye be share the advantage and disadvantage. So mo ye primaries no presidential primaries 31st January there 2026 that benefit ben e di beba and a disadvantage me ochina.
Okay. Alright, now another pay so yeah that's so by our name ebe check over your political researcher Mr. Edward Beche and what is sembi ababesomye efa Ex-Gratia amampeni John Jaman Mahama emrebi etwe mo what they can say Ex-Gratia de onu ba be mu a obe scrapping nyina off and o kire say mampeni de wo ho kwan na mom nya ni nyina na wo ho kwan eno nti no your political researcher wa research yi ankasa eno nti na enana pay wo de ebesom ye mi gidi ye pass we sua bibi e de afri mu na ha ena bebe ma ye kwan na ofa a ye de hyase no ye di ebesi e wa ha na ye gusu a ye di djuma e wo Diamond Morning Show so na ye betwa ye ho aba ye ba ye de kwa krata emo so no ebeso mu yenkombra
help me forget my nightmares dream come true with you come wake me up
Adwata entombe na me ne wo bo adwata wudi na wo tro no bi tro bi adenti na wutimi nyi wa no free yasem ne me ba adada eh oh mo say penny 40 ha obechi ai
and transfer by force
wo wa nui wa si wani so
ni akoba na minya bidi no membro no eh na wo ba no kukuru bi na ade bra mi a ana nka bidia ana nka metimi aka bibio na no ma mi bidi me kwara m ko bro mi ntimi nya wai
eh na ndasa Richard wo ben eh wo pa Richard na nya Richard ya na oba ha wo no ba che ni tadi ni pagure oba na mo no ka tem se bibi baba ko pe mi fa ko bi o si akoye lebre Tofia kwa ah
oh mama oyo madam funti se mi tu ni fo yin fito bo ni fito bo na mi tu no mpela sem
se ablantie ye oba afie ha o se oba wale wo ba shanite hwese na wo no ba shanita din mpamburu o fie ha okay sami si asam na ami ana me boa ha me papa wini mafutu awu ko nram me ko ka che kokko hwede ese ni nuane akokko nti o mrefi mama waya me kira wa che de me ti aka na ko oh e so kekele oh na what se bi de ko
eti hai men kwa adwuma men ton hye men ton pia water men ton APC na menya sika ne ade aduane oduna na koba ansa ne yediji ntu bibi afo wani hye mfa wano nka
se tete ha e just about to come me catch up me ma wo woni
Mrs. Ponchala simple or ending any yes and mini wena eya wo ya wana me nyam sike me da me catch up e feed there for and come simple who say me da wana me catch
I go Ghana for